Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio. Now I think we're going to continue on with this improvement sort of vein. First of all, I want to check some of the numbers here. Petroleum's full, lights more or less full. Yes, this is exactly how I like to see my oil facilities. Good stuff. I like it. Alright, cool. We are producing quite a bit of plastic and batteries for things. All the batteries are pretty much done for now because I think we're caught up on capacitors, and it looks like we are caught up on solar panels, so we won't be using as many of those. However, these are now currently sucking up all of our electronic circuits, so we still need 500 of those, and we're a little ways off. The good news is we have a positive amount of electronic boards being made here, so that means all of this is working really well. And we're just going to continue ramping up the efficiency of all of this. So we're going to manually insert and extrude some of these guys here. So yeah, just give me all of those, thanks. And then yeah, let's see, where are these guys getting put? Oh, they're getting put over here. Cool. Okay, that works. We're gonna go over here now and just basically upgrade all of these tracks. That's gonna be the next step in improving the efficiency here of this, our most glorious electronic processing unit production line. Meh, words. Ooh. I think I'm getting to that point. I haven't been recording as much as I have last weekend yet, but as far as Factorio goes, we're in basically hour 4 of actually recording all these videos, and it's kind of it's interesting. Like, my brain hasn't completely shut down yet, but it wants to. for lack of a better illustration, really. It's kind of like, yes, Factorio. It's hypnotic. After a while, you can feel like your higher brain function's starting to calm down a little bit and then shut off completely, and that's when you know you're in the zone. But it makes for really bad talking on the YouTubes, so I'm trying to avoid that particular scenario. Already, this is real good because now all of our guys are producing. However, we do want to split these up just a little bit faster, just in case these decide that they want to start backing up at all. Then at least we'll know that we can actually continue to produce just enough to make sure that our splitter itself isn't what's holding everything back. So there we go. That's a very long-winded way of putting things, but I think you understand what I was talking about. Okay, we're still getting attacked on that south wall. I need to build a robo-ports all the way down there, if for no other reason than to make sure we can repair that as that happens. But that wall is also more or less temporary once all of that iron's taken up. So okay, we've done that. Everything's getting completely sucked up here, and we're producing enough that this guy is having a hard time. These guys are having a hard time keeping up, so some of these slip through every now and then, and that's really good stuff, all things considered. Which means that we'll eventually overproduce to the point that it'll back up, and then wire will not be used nearly as quickly, and yeah, all sorts of good things, basically. Okay, so this is our slow point right now, is just right here, which is a little frustrating, maybe. I'm trying to think what I could do to maybe improve upon this. Actually, there is one easy way. Make 2 more splitters really quick. This is kind of an interesting problem I haven't ever really run across, so this is a little bit of new territory for me, and we're going to experiment. I've never produced so much wire that it actually couldn't just go right here. So normally I would build blue track, but this is going to be our stopgap resolution for this for the moment. There we go, and then what we want to do is get more fast track here, and we basically just loop this around like that. There we go. Cool. And then, well, that actually tied us over for the time being. No, that doesn't seem to actually be doing what we want it to do anyways. Maybe it'll work better on the other side where the gap is kind of extended a little bit. So let's just mirror this construction here. That's 2, then that, and then splitter. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe it'll help on this side a little bit. Yeah, we're getting a little bit more density out of that side, but now things are starting to catch up. Yeah, we're starting to back up a little bit. That's good. That's more or less an ideal situation for us. However, we are running low on iron, and I'm not entirely sure why. So, it looks like... Oh, I know what it was, is because we were producing track, and there wasn't enough to go around for all of those guys. So, let's go back over here. Where are we at? Oh, steel's finally starting to back up. Good. We're at 400 steel. That's real good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting a few breaks here in our ore production. That's no good. That means we're running out down here, and we should probably upgrade that a little bit. This is, yeah, these guys are still producing as much as I need them to. We're getting just completely bombarded down here, it looks like. Yeah, we're taking some damage, but not enough to really write home about or anything. Let's go ahead and tear all of that down. These guys are all connected to a grid, right? Yeah, they are. For sure they are. I'm certain of it. Alright, cool. That's more or less to just build up the irony if that ends up not being true. But yeah, it looks like we could probably move some of these guys around a little bit and improve on our mining situation just a tad. Nothing major, nothing like a total revamp or anything, but just expanding on what we already have here. Totally fine. There we go. There's that. Yellow track. And then we'll start building them down here as well. Let's go mining drill. And yeah, that's as far as that needs to go, but we can't put anything in between it, so let's just do that. And that'll use the rest of those. And we will continue on like this. Cool deal. Do I have yellow splitters? I do. Alright. And like no. That's what's gonna make that work. Cool. Alright, done there. Let's go ahead and just hook up some power to these guys. And yeah, move on with our day basically. So there we go. That should catch everything back up on our iron production. Not that it's like necessarily failing, but it's definitely dropped a little bit. So we might as well do it now before it becomes a big issue later. Okay, so where are we with everything else? Looks like we're actually producing advanced circuits. That's good. That's going to clearly, I mean, obviously it's going to help us a bit. It's kind of interesting though, because I don't actually see any cable coming through, but we are producing advanced circuits. So we must have backed up a little bit, and then once the copper started coming through, it caused everything to bounce back like that. So that's fine. That's whatever. Alright, cool. So what do we need for this? We just need 100 processing units, which we have. Okay. And then we have the alien artifacts. We need 100 steel plates, which we have somewhere. And we need electronic engines. So, oh, did they get stored? They must have gotten stored. Let's go down here. 2. That's not funny. Do I have any more? No. Did I just not ever set this thing the right way? No, of course I didn't. Okay. So we'll be stuck waiting for a little bit while that catches up. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing now. What are you guys doing? You charging? I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. We've got some little floaty covenant happening here. Can I... Dang it. Not what I wanted to do. But it looks like there was a little bit of a bug there with guys queuing up to charge. So, yeah, not really the worst thing that could have happened. So let's go ahead and put all of you back in there where you belong. That's 7. I have my 50. We'll do that. And then anybody else wandering around in my inventory here that doesn't belong there. Let's see. Do we have backups anywhere else like that? That was particularly weird. I'm not sure if that was maybe a save glitch or what. Yeah, here's some. Not sure what's going on with this. By far, maybe not the most loathsome of bugs, but definitely kind of inconvenient to say the least. Alright, cool. That must have been some, like, overflow from one of my many requests. Judging by the items that are sitting there, that must have been just some sort of odd pathing error. There we go, those 3. Whoa. What did I just put in there? Nothing. Okay, good. It was like, it seems like I put just a few too many things in there, but it's apparently fine. Alright, cool. They're going to bring me more Healy sticks. And, yep, okay. We're bug hunting. This is manual bug hunting. Okay, cool. Looks like everybody else is more or less fine, though, so that works out alright. Let's go ahead and just drop these in here. And where are we at on engines? We want 30 engines, so we might as well just have them bring them to us as soon as they're done. So, 30 engines and 100 steel. So bring me 100 steel. Okay, there they go. They've launched. Everything else is caught up, though. We could expand on power if we really want to. Looks like that's probably not a problem right now, though, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Actual steel plates are a little bit of an... or iron plates are a little bit of an issue. They're still catching up from whenever we made all that track, so... I guess that's to be expected. Although the fact that our output is that sad at the moment is kind of bothering me. I'm wondering if maybe... Definitely need to look into making electronic furnaces. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, productivity modules. So modules are real cool. Let me go ahead and research these really quick. Effectivity modules will go a very long way into making this a super ideal base. And we have a lot of guys backed up there. Okay, so apparently if these things get filled up, that causes problems. That's the only thing I can imagine happened there. That was an issue. Okay, why did you not? When did I take the arm off of that? I must have stopped production on that at some point to save on other things, but what's in here? We just have coal. Okay. That's cool. That's totally fine. Little glitchy things, little mysteries. Don't know what's going on necessarily, but that's totally cool. We can fix it. There we go. We release them back into the wild. Where are we at on electric engines? We're about halfway there already. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with that. Okay, so what do we want to do first? Well, we're waiting for effectivity modules to be researched, and then we can start throwing them in all of our devices, all of our electrical devices at least. We've got a lot of steel furnaces still producing up here, and they seem to be more or less fine. They're even backlogged a little bit, so fast track is going to be an improvement to consider for up here, for sure. Let's just go ahead and start laying the groundwork for that. Why don't we? Might as well now. Okay, let's just do that. It's so satisfying because now it gets totally jammed up just because that's the slow track down there. So yeah, that speed differential ends up making quite an interesting difference in how these things are kind of visualized. So with everybody producing, yeah, it's still, you can still see it's being consumed more than it's actually being made. So not a problem in and of itself, but definitely something we'll have to fix. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to need far more than 12 electric furnaces. We're going to set up production for that as well. So, okay, one step at a time here. We've got fast track coming. This is almost done. We're at making electric engine units. Got more iron down here. Alright, I'm taking in my surroundings here for a second. Alright, we'll need electric furnaces. Electric furnaces, and I'm trying to see if there's anything else in particular that I'm not... Oh, yes, effectivity modules, once I actually have them researched. That would have been real funny once it had popped up from research. I would have been like, oh, I'm an idiot. Cool. So we need 2 blue factories real quick. Let's go ahead and just grab the iron from the battery line over here. Okay. And one more, which is going to need a little of both. That's 2. We'll build them over here with our miscellaneous manufacturing area. Okay. And we still have a glut of coal to build from over here, which is totally cool, but kind of getting on my nerves that that's going to be sitting there for as long whenever I could be using it for building space. Ooh, actually, there's a trick for that. I'll go into that here in a moment. But there is a possible resolution to that particular issue that I could do that would be really interesting. Yeah, no, they've added a little background color, I guess, so you can see that it's actually coal whenever the icon is on a chest like that. That's cool. I was like, that's like fiery. What's up with the fieriness? Okay, so if I'm going to do my crazy trick, it's going to take up a pretty big chunk over here. Oh, hey, it looks like our rock has finally run out. So I pulled that up and didn't even think about it. It was like not consciously aware of the fact that the rock was gone. So, alright. I can no longer smell the rock cooking. Yeah, I went there, sure. I'll take ownership of that. And let's just do that. We'll offload some of this. The rest of that will get used up. And then we can basically redirect this later. But I'm not going to worry about it for just now. Okay, factories. Focus. We want a couple independent factories here. And we want one of them to be electric furnace, and the other one to be... What did I say? I lost focus, and now I can't remember what it was I wanted to make. 1 second. Effectivity modules. Alright. This is temporary. This is not a very clean layout, and I don't particularly like it, but it's where it's going to be for now until I am ready to upgrade everything and move stuff around. Standard disclaimer. Okay, one more blue arm. Again, I have a factory full of these things, and I'm not using them. Okay, there we go. Cool. Alright, so there's those. We need a couple chests. Hey, fortunately we have just enough resources for everything. So let's do 2 active providers, 2 requesters. And eventually I will be rebuilding all of this. Just not at the moment, apparently. So, because I know I keep saying, or I keep mentioning, yeah, whenever I totally revamp my factory. And it's like, well, you know, you could do that any time now. And it's like, well, you know, what can I say? I'm half lazy, half distracted at all times. Let's go ahead and... Do I have a medium electric pole? I do not. We'll use the Chibo Depot one because that covers it just barely. Okay. Alright. And let's do active provider, output, and then requester input. What do you need? You need 50-50 of these 2. And there we go. That's another 50 of those. Oh, actually we need these to be smart arms. I always forget this. That is a silly thing to forget. Okay, what do we need? We need fast inserters. Let's get a couple iron plates really quick. We'll just grab them out of here. Did I actually grab them? There we go. Cool. And then we'll do smart inserter. Give this a second to process. Do 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 do. Okay, cool. You're gonna be, if this is less than, we just want to have 20 at any one point in time. We don't want to go too overboard with it if we don't need them. And then these are going to be significantly more because we are going to be playing catch up just a little bit. Okay. What do you need? You need 150, 10, 5. Okay. 150 steel. We'll just do 200 and 100 bricks, which aren't actually anywhere in the logistics system, I realize. And we need 50 advanced circuits. Is that right? Yeah, nailed it. Cool. Alright, we'll go down here, or we'll go over here, I should say. Pick up some of these bricks. Legacy stacks! Good stuff. Alright. And we'll just dump those all in here for now until we have a better resolution for this. Okay, cool. That's going to, in theory, start producing more of these. Where are we at with... Oh, no, we've got plenty of advanced circuits. We just got to wait for them to actually queue up the job here. What is taking so long? I know we had like a jam up earlier, but are we actually at our limit for our current count of logistics robots? It looks like we are. Might have to turn on the old logistics robot factory here and actually make some more of these guys. Let's go ahead and switch this up. And, are these guys caught up too now? What in the actual hell is up with this bug? That's what I want to know. There's something wrong with the queuing, and I don't know what it is. Oh, that is frustrating. That is beyond frustrating. Alright, that might be a game changer or breaker for me, and this is where we cross our fingers that I'll actually be able to load up the game in the future if I decide to bail on this particular version of the game. Okay, cool. Let's do that. It'd be nice if they would hotfix it, but they don't really have a track record for hotfixing. Yeah, these guys are stuck too. Son of a bitch. This is not good. And I can't, like, disassemble them apart from the actual Robo Bay. Oh, this is annoying. I don't like it. Okay. Let's just release them back. And... is that all of them? No, I still have my 50. Okay, cool. Okay, that is only just a tiny fraction of a bit frustrating. Okay. Any others stuck anywhere? I guess this is why you would want to make sure everything was built fairly efficiently at this point, because you don't want them recharging somewhere where they're going to get stuck permanently. Oh boy. Okay, mile-a-minute adventure every day. Okay, let's see. Where are our numbers now? We got 15 extras there. And we've got no extras, no extras. Okay, I guess now it's just a matter of it's an exercise in finger crossing at this point. Okay, they're queued up. These guys, what are we waiting on here? Nothing? Alright, these are actually being made. Good, good. We're about to be caught up with our current number of furnaces. So that's, yeah, 12 and 12. We'll go ahead and pick these up. And we'll start replacing them up here. Now, we still only need yellow arms for these. There's no reason to go crazy with the blue arms here just yet. But we are also going to wait for a good number of effectivity modules before we start going crazy expansive with this whole deal. Fortunately, they're being made fairly quickly. Alright, so we're actually going to do this. How do I want to do this? That is a good question. We'll do this one side at a time here. So we're going to go ahead and tear this down. And... no, you know what? We're just going to kill all iron production. I'm going for it. This is it. This is the moment. That's all you can do at this point. Okay. Alright. And then we'll just tear all of this down as well, because we'll source it all the way back down here. Unfortunately, with the massive size change between stone and electric furnaces, or steel and electric furnaces, is pretty massive, and it can kind of jar you up a little bit. Okay, cool. So either way, this is the end of the video. Next video, this video has been a whole lot of kind of item management and factory idealizing efficiency stuff. See, why is he even carrying that? Why? Who's picking up the steel engines and bringing them to different places? This is the bafflement that I have here. Very strange. Anybody stuck down here? No. Yeah, they don't, he doesn't even have a reason to be carrying electric engines. That's the thing, is these guys are all carrying stuff they don't need to be carrying. There's no, see, now he's stuck too. And he's got a capacitor. I'm not requesting them. I have all the ones I need for this. They're just picking up junk. Maybe it's because these are all active provider chests, and I'm kind of abusing the system that way. That seems to be the case, because, there we go. They go over there. That's what it is. Okay, they're having pathing issues because they're trying to put stuff in storage chests that aren't there. Alright. So not so much of a bug as it is a I'm bad at this game. Oh boy, look at them go. They're busy now. Alright, well, that might be in the next order of business for us. Actually setting up a storage system to fix all of that. Either way, we are absolutely going to set up a forge because we're not going to have enough steel to make a storage system if we don't. So that will actually be the first thing that we do. Either way, this has been Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio, and I will see you next... Ooh, if you've been enjoying these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have fun!